What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the international group stages. This is day 2, and at this point, IG has been performing quite solidly. They've lost, I think, one game to maybe Tongfu, or I can't remember who, but they've been performing quite well. Meanwhile, Darius had a bit of a shaky start, but they are, I think, 2-4 at this point. So this should be a very, very exciting matchup. I've always felt that Dare have a lot of potential, and going to the National 2, when Artstyle clearly wants to repeat as the only champion, he has a lot of pride, and I think Dare are a team to look out for, but we'll see if I get proven wrong. As with me, as always, is Shred Kid. You ready to get this game undergoing?
Absolutely. Let's get this started.
Alright, so I'm going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. And you can see Wisp is the first van immediately, even before the 10-second mark, even before we usually unpause. IG's just like, no, we don't want to fight that hero.
Makes perfect sense. IG is mechanically probably the best team in terms of playing it safe and then being a little bit aggressive, but Dare is known for being ultra aggressive, in your face, don't stop until they're all dead. The only team that's probably more aggressive than Dare is M5, so IG knows that their weakness is ultra aggressive play, and they know that Dare's strength is ultra aggressive play, so hey, just get rid of Wisp, don't deal with that, because that hero is everywhere, and all of a sudden, you're getting picked off top lane, bot lane, everywhere, so this makes a lot of sense.
This is often the case when we see Chinese teams face European teams, so we see heroes like Wisp and Pudge being banned. Even if I don't think Dare has a particularly strong Pudge player, like a noted Pudge player, I mean, every player. Well, he's not like sort of on, the same recognition as Dendi or
he's extremely good. He's not known for it because they don't pick it, but he is extremely good at Pudge. And IG picks up the first pick profit. I don't think that they'll pick Pudge, though. I really don't think that they like drafting Pudge in competitive games. I've never seen them do it. I've been destroyed by Artstyle's Pudge in pubs before, but it's not quite the same. This is IG we're talking about.
And what I got to be worried about with this Nature's Prov opening pickup is that since they have first pick, they have a lot of time to plan out with their next pickups. And what I'm worried about for Dare is, please don't give up the Tinker or the Morphling. Fortunately for them, Morphling is dead, but please don't give up the Tinker, because otherwise split pushing will just be too difficult to mess with. And they go for Rubik Brood, so they're going to probably give up the Tinker very, very soon. If IG wants to pick it up for Ferrari, it's going to be very, very annoying to deal with.
We're going to see Mag playing Broodmother almost certainly. He has an excellent Broodmother. He's a great offlane player. Rubik can be either played by G or it will be played in a support capacity. I think Sing Sing is the European player who's known for his Rubik, but I think G's might be even better because while Sing Sing is able to get the great spell steals off and the great kills, I feel like G has got that little extra edge. And it's hard to define it, but players like G have it and players like Ferrari 430 have it. I don't know what to call it. It's the star power. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, just sort of like they've done this before.
The extra flair.
Yeah. They have like not only the experience, but they just have sort of better instincts, I guess. Just like in terms of
instinct. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, just getting into the location. But what that does leave open for is for a Tinker probably being picked up for IG, and that's going to be really
Tinker. And I think if you get a Tinker and Nature's Prophet, you got to get another Disabler. So I think Tinker Tidehunter we might see, especially because it's so dang hard to steal Tidehunter's Anchor Smash or Ravage. The only way to do it, and I've seen some people do it, is what they do is they launch the spell steal before the Anchor Smash goes off. Like you see Tide positioning himself, and then you launch the spell steal, and if you time it just right, you can get it. However, it's extremely risky, very hard to do, and about half the time you end up with a crappy spell. There's a Tinker, and then there's a Venomancer. IG will be pushing and defending their towers.
So IG's pretty comfortable with the style already. They have solid defense with Venomancer and solid split pushing already. And looks like they're not focusing more on the countering split push. They want to go for a solid push, try to end the game within the first 25 to 30 minutes. Otherwise, they will probably most likely get overwhelmed by the eventual power of Tinker and Nature's Prophet. But right now, with the Enchantress pickup and the Broodmother and Rubik, they have a very versatile early game lineup. And it might be difficult for IG to stop if they don't get any sort of mobile heroes who can disable them and lock down heroes like Broodmother and Enchantress.
We might see a 4-1-0 from Dare. It's very possible that we'll see a 4-1-0.
Yep.
Enchantress is probably the best single 4-1-0 hero. By 4-1-0, I mean they put Rubik mid or whatever mid hero they want mid. In this case, it would be Rubik. and you send 4 heroes at the enemy's safe lane, and you take their tower very fast, and then you send everybody to lane. And with that, you get an early gold advantage and can run around doing it. Artstyle's been doing this forever, and I think that they may do it because Broodmother has summons, Enchantress has crazy summons, and with one more summoner or great pusher, I think they might do it. However, you'll run into the issue of March of the Machines. What they might do is rotate Tinker down bot and just do March. And while you can only get one March off, it is enough to slow you down enough that make it not quite worth it. I don't know why I'm talking so much about this when it might not even happen, but you see Chen banned out, which makes a lot of sense. IG is extremely well versed in Chen, and obviously you don't want to give him another pusher. Whereas IG bans out Bounty Hunter and Pandas, so I think they're scared of solo picks on the Tinker and Nature's Prophet.
I think that 4-1-0 strategy is definitely something to consider, especially with Dare. I think I've seen Dare do this strategy more than any other team combined.
Yeah, I think so too.
So even if people do sort of strategies, they tend to sort of like keep pushing, even if they get that first tower. And even then, they do it once in a blue. And Dare have been known to do this quite consistently, and especially on the back of Enchantress pickup, it makes it that could be a likely possibility. But it really depends on these last 2 pickups, and we'll see if IG decides to pick up heroes that might prevent against this possibility. But keep in mind, they do have to get some lockdown heroes, and we'll see if maybe Dare wants to go with a Storm pick to counteract the Tinker. What do you think?
I think they might Storm. Obviously, G's got an amazing Storm, but if they get a Storm, it means that Rubik's on support. And if Rubik's on support, well, they could actually have him farmed, but no, they can't. Artstyle doesn't play Storm. I don't think they'll get a Storm Spirit. However, if they get a Juggernaut, if either team gets a Juggernaut, actually,
10 seconds
that would be extremely good, because Juggernaut is the best,
5 seconds
after Enchantress, I think, is the best aggressive 4-1-0, and he's also the best defensive 4-1-0, if you're trying to defend against a 4-1-0, because of Healing Ward. And we see Sand King coming up from IG, so I think they just want some disable. It makes sense, kind of counters the Broodmother. You can burst down the Enchantress before heal really takes effect, so Sand King makes a lot of sense. Uh-oh.
Keeper of the Light.
Everything is pointing to a 4-1-0 strategy, dude. By the way, to the viewers, I promise that I don't watch these. I know that these are replay casted. I promise I don't watch these ahead of time. Sometimes I guess things right, sometimes I guess things terribly wrong, so...
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we keep up with the results when we can, but, you know, when we have games, we don't really watch them. We have other things to do, and we cast when we have time. So we don't often keep up with the games. I've been trying to catch as much of the International, but I have not seen all this game. I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't honestly remember the picks. But anyway, Keeper of the Light. Dares seems to be the only team these days that really like to use it, as we see IG picking up Luna for, I think, the 2nd time this tournament. And you... What do you think about Luna?
Well, I used to think that she was just a crap semi-carry, kind of pushy, kind of okay in lane, just kind of mediocre at everything. And then I started playing with the guy who drafted her every game.
10 seconds remaining.
And then my opinion changed. Because Luna is an extremely versatile late game carry. She's extremely versatile in pushing, and she can get an amazing gold advantage for your team by doing Dominator stacking agent.
Oh, Juggernaut.
And Juggernaut. Okay, not that surprised. Gives you just more healing, more pushing. But Luna's speed and her bouncing orbs make her amazing late game. She's great early game. She's great in lane with the last hit damage. So my opinion, by playing with somebody just drafts her every single game, completely got changed on this hero. I think it's a great hero, and I think that now that IG is doing it, we're going to see it a lot more in competitive play.
It looks like Broodmother, well, it's too early to tell. As Broodmother has picked up some Sentry Warriors, has not spent all the gold, so most likely Sentry Warriors are given to him. Keeper of the Light has picked up some Missouri rewards, but we'll go over the players and teams. I'll go over IG as we have Faith playing the Venomancer, Ferrari 430 playing the Tinker, Chuan playing the Sand King, Zo playing the Luna, and YOF is going to be playing that Nature's Prophet.
And on Dare, we have Goblak playing the Enchantress. We will have Artstyle playing his carry, the Juggernaut. Looks like we're going to have God playing the solo mid Rubik. We're going to have Mag on that off lane Broodmother. And finally, we're going to have Phonic playing the... Looks like it's going to be a supporting Keeper of the Light.
Yeah.
He is Keeper of the Light in this game, not Ezreal. Okay, just got to get that straight.
Yeah, no. We'll just call him Gandalf. But no, Keeper of the Light. As Dare seems to be only the team that sort of runs him semi-consistently. Other teams, they sort of use him as sort of a a pick up if team is going heavy push or just heavy turtle, then they use Keep of the Light. But Darius just seems to run him whenever they feel like.
He's great for that aggressive push. Everybody gets mana. You can mana like key heroes on the other team. I know Demon plays a wicked sick Keeper of the Light on offlane. Just because he's so good at offlaning, he can just like hide around and it doesn't even matter. Let's see how Phonic does. And it looks like, just gonna have a standard try. How boring.
All this talk, literally 2 to 3 minutes talking about 410, 410, 410. And then Dara's just like, nah. That's obviously what IG was suspecting. That's why I'm not putting anybody top. We're just going to do Stare and get Juggernaut farmed up. But Artstyle just dancing around with the creep says, looks like Furion just cutting off the creep wave with the Lucians and the Treants. Nicely done, as that's going to delay the creep push and going to make it a bit more difficult for Artstyle to last hit. And meanwhile on the bottom lane, we're going to have Venomancer, Luna, and the Sand King laning, and that's how we see Mag already had the early Sentry Wards. Did he use it to counter, or did IG counter the Sentry Wards?
I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at that. I'll tell you what,
I think
I've been looking at mid lane, because in my opinion, and everybody who you ask is going to tell you something different, these are my two favorite. I think these are the two best mid players in the game, and I think that, well, they're two of my three favorite players. It's G, Ferrari, and PGG are my three favorite players. So we're going to see just like the clashes of these different playstyles. Ferrari being just meticulously perfect at every single thing he does, and G just knowing how to kill people. This guy kills people better than any other person in Dota. So two contrasting playstyles, but they're both obviously amazing at what they do. So I'm really excited. I'm going to keep my eyes on, if you can keep your eyes on other lanes.
Yeah. As just something to note is that Venomancer still has one Sentry Ward, meanwhile Mag has already used both of his that were given to him. So that means Bruno is going to get complete push out lane. No, he left him at the tower, so scratch that.
Yeah, he picked him up. That was smart. Oh man, that was so smart. I've never seen this before. Check this out. He hides the Sentry Wards behind his tower, so that when they see him they think, oh, he doesn't have sentries. He baits out wards from them, and then he puts them down. Every Broodmother player, everybody who plays with the Broodmother on the team, watch this, because this is new.
I can't say that I've ever seen that before. Usually it comes on the courier or something like that. I have not seen that happen before.
Mid lane, G's getting initiated on, but he's managed to throw him back. Furion TP's in for a kill.
Oh,
God, gets off the rocket. Salve, great salve from Ferrari, or from G. And in the meantime, Enchantress is going to take down Tinker for the first blood.
And this is fitting.
Clutch play from every single player.
And of course, I do have to agree with you, at least in terms of European scene. I think G might be slightly a notch above better than Dendi, at least in terms of mid-solo position. I think Dendi has better teamfight mechanics, but of course this is all personal bias and probably taking away from your commentary experience.
Personal bias.
Yes,
yes. I've got a Dara pennant. I'm obviously going to be biased towards G, so make your own decisions, guys. But
meanwhile, it looks like Faith, he's still holding on to that last Sentry Ward, but right now that means Broodmother can stay into the lane a little bit more effectively, try to farm up as safe as possible. But meanwhile, Luna's going to receive absolute free farm, and with the Lunar Blessing, it's going to have a relatively easy times in terms of last hitting, and once she gets those Moonglaves going, those spiders will just fall like hotcakes.
yeah, I'm very curious as to what Joe is going to go for his items, because there are so many ways that you can build Luna. Some of them are for more early ganking, like drums phase. Others are more geared towards getting the gold advantage with the super fast dominator and taking down the ancients. So really, there are so many ways that he can do this, and I'm not sure how he's going to do it. I think a lot of it depends on what Juggernaut does. If Juggernaut goes for an early attacking build, I think Luna has to also get some earlier items up. So we'll see.
Man, G got a regen rune, so he's going to be able to spam that Fate Bolt, just make Ferrari's life miserable. But meanwhile, G is level 3. Meanwhile, Ferrari, since he has been growing for the runes, has picked up level 4.5, so he's out-leveling G at the moment, just because March Machines is so useful. Every time he sees G's approach the lane, he just uses that March Machine. But with G, he had the regen rune. I guess it got cancelled.
It might have gotten killed. I'm not sure.
Oh no, Mag on the bottom lane. Here comes the Venom Scale and Chuan with the Burrow Strike. Sentry was placed right before that engagement. Lucent Beam flying in. Mag trying to get blocked as much as possible. He ventures right outside his Sentry Ward range, as that Sentry Ward that Mag placed was, of course, killed by the IG squad. But in doing that, they might have wasted one more attack that could have been used to kill Mag, but it was completely necessary. And here comes a push in by IG. Sandstorm being used to kill creeps. Mag, of course, being a Broodmother and being only level 3, will not find it easy to defend against this push. but all the while Dare is responding similarly. They're going to push down the top tier 1 tower.
Yeah, and Dare can do this better than IG can do this. While Luna's a great pusher, I don't think that she's got anything on Juggernaut and Enchant and Keeper Low. And we see, yeah, this is cool. Art Style does go for the Healing Ward build instead of the stats build. A lot of people choose stats so that they can do the spin and the ult at level 6, but
Mid
Art
lane
Style says, hey, I don't care about that, I want power.
Mid lane, Faith comes in with an invisibility rune, sneaks up right behind G. Tigger picks up a kill with the rockets. As meanwhile, Dare is just like, okay, you can kill our heroes, you can try to kill our towers. It looks like IG just managed to kill that bomb tier 1 tower. But they're going to kill the tier 2 tower as Dare is starting to get the push strat in full swing. And all the while, Keeper the Light is going to be refilling their mana so Artcell can spin, Keeper the Light can spam more Illuminate, and Goblin can eventually get some more creeps. So, looks like Dare, they're just going to keep pushing in until IG makes a response. And how will IG respond to this? That's going to be the real question.
I'm not sure. I think they're going to... I think what's going to happen is they're going to go for the tier 2 tower on bottom lane. And after that, rotate their supports, because at that point, Luna can stand the Broodmother solo. And at that point, I think that they're going to just try to gank G over and over.
Yeah, Artstyle has already 1,700 gold in the bank. Has been last inning, has the Ring of Basilius turned on just to give his creeps armor. And meanwhile, Brood is trying desperately to kill the Venomite Swords just to get a bit more gold. And that's going to be helpful in terms of just getting Mag a little bit more of a goal advantage. Meanwhile, Luna, as she picked up any items, has picked the boots, is going to go for the Ring of Aquila, so going to give her some extra mana regen.
Nothing given away yet. That skill build shows nothing because really, or the item shows nothing because no matter what you're doing on Luna, Aquila is good because it gives you that extra early oomph.
Meanwhile, Ferrari is stacking Ancients. He's going to be able to pick up a lot of gold with the March of Machines build. Already level 3 March of Machines. He might wait till level 7 before start using it, but still might start clearing out. But G, he notices, he sees a giant stack of Ancient. He's going to try to apply a bit of pressure on Ferrari to prevent this from happening. And looks like he's just going to cut off Ferrari from that creep wave. And Artstyle spinning all the while like a true Juggernaut should, as Funny going to refuel the mana. Artstyle going to go on the offensive for the tier 3 tower, do one dinky little hit. But meanwhile, G, with Faith supporting Ferrari in the mid lane, G is forced to back off, and Ferrari should be able to pick up this ancient creep spawn. But how they deal with this push, it's going to be coming in very, very soon. Another couple creeps, that was what Enchantress is waiting for. And here comes the push by Terror.
This is going to be brutal. They can defend it, but they need to allocate so many resources to doing so. Tinker needs to be there, and probably either all 4 heroes except Luna have to be there, or Luna has to be there and they can let someone else farm. But either way, knocking on your tier 3 tower at 7 minutes is no joke.
Meanwhile, Mag just trying to avoid the sandstorm, cut off the bottom lane with a web, so you can do a bit of harassment all the while. And meanwhile, Faith is farming the mid lane, trying to pick up as much experience as he can. As Chuan managed to pick off M, did not see how that happened. I guess that got into tower range.
It happened in a split second. Very slight misplay from Mag. He entered into exactly within the tower range because he tried to nuke down a creep and get spiders. He couldn't quite get it. He had to move into auto attack it, and he moved just into tower range. Stun, Luna Beam, dead.
Oh, mid lane engagement. G fighting it out, mono versus Faith, but Nature's Power teleported in. YYF and the Faith managed to pick off G, but here comes Artstyle. Can they get a gank going? But all the while, keep in mind that
Omni Slash is up.
Yep, he's going to be able to pick off YYF, getting a lot of gold for his troubles, but one thing that is going IG's way is that some of the pressure on the top lane is relieved. So Tinker should be able to start stacking, going to be clearing out these camps, and he will have Boots of Chow, and now the push will just get so much more difficult for Dare to deal with.
That's very true, but they should be able to take mid tower before... I think, maybe, they put everyone on it except for the Broodmother. They should be able to take mid tower, I think.
Looks like
In the meantime, it looks like Goblak's rotating around. He's going for Ferrari. He's going to deny him the haste rune. That's very, very important that G gets that rune, so...
Yep. And Luna might be in a bit of trouble. They're making their way towards her. Is there any incapacitating bite to slow him down? Looks like Zoe has perfectly timed out, even without vision. You know something's up, but here comes a web. Can Artstyle get into position? He is so fast with those phases, it's going to start spinning. And Zoe taking a bunch of damage, and Fable, in conjunction with that blade spin, going to be able to easily kill Zoe very, very quickly, and then going to be able to kill at least the bottom tier 1 tower. But Ferrari just checking out his gold really, really quickly. Does he have Boots of Travel just yet? He should. No, not yet. He's not firing the
He's getting
ancients.
killed with stack. He just damaged it. That's why.
He's clearing out the top lane.
Yeah, he can just farm top lane unopposed. He's gonna have it within 2 minutes tops. Probably within 1 minute.
And just checking out the gold graph, right before that happened, right before the bottom tier 1 tower was taken, it was a 2k gold lead for Dare. That explains for the towers, and Dare has a slight kill lead. But once the Nature's Prophet and Tinker split pushing into start getting rolling, it's going to be so difficult to stop. But Faith is going to start stacking up wards. Can Chuan get in position to get the Burrow Strike? Does he have any points in the Cosmic Finale? No, he has Sandstorm. So those spiders are just going to be very, very
They gotta be careful.
So many spiders. A lot of experience for IG if they die, but just going to be able to take so many tower shots. YF is going to teleport in. Keeper of the Light just going to be able to do so much damage. Fable ripping down through the IG ranks. Chuan might get initiated on, but it looks like trees are summoned. Chuan going to take a lot of damage from the spiders and the spawn spiderlings, but Ferrari is here to reinforce. And now it might be a 5v5 engagement 10 minutes in.
Omni's up. They got Omni Slash up. Someone's gonna die. And Luna has hit 7, and her ult's also up, so oh no. We're gonna have a blast coming in, taking out the crit. YYF takes a ton of damage, and Tinker is BOTing in. Artstyle is gonna take a Lucent Beam to the face, but he's gonna back off that healing ward. How do you damage down that healing ward? It's so good. And just keeping in the back just means that they can recover from everything that Tinker sends at them, including March of the Machines. Are they backing off, or are they getting more creeps?
They're getting more creeps. They get the Dark Troll Warlord and the Skeleton.
They don't back off for anything.
As here comes another teleport in by Ferrari, just going to be firing rockets and March Machines. But it looks like Golblack has picked up a Dark Troll Warlord and some Skeleton, but it won't be as effective against March Machines. He's keeping them in the background just so they can take a bit of tower shots as the Dark Troll Warlord getting very low HP. Can Dare break the siege line? They should start being able to get close to it. Keeper of the Light Eliminate doing so much damage.
Once healing ward's up, they can. And it was on cooldown, and now they can. What the hell? Juggernaut just killed a healing self or something? I don't know, that was weird.
As Artstyle taking a lot of damage, Urn Charge being used by Golblack just to heal him up a bit faster. As IG is doing an admirable job turtling it up. And Dare might be thwarted. They're going to teleport out. They've been thwarted.
Oh, and Dare is going for that Battle Fury. Interesting.
I guess to help counter the split push a bit better, help clear out the creeps. If Nature's Prophet and Tinker start pushing out, then you really need to clear those creeps as quickly as possible. So I guess Battle Fury makes a lot of sense, but there's a huge...
lane. It looks like there's going to be an ult coming out from the Sand King. Artstyle comes back in. He's brought back into the fight. He's going to ult Zhao. Is he? Finally, he ults Joe. Oh no, he gets juked. That's not supposed to work like that. That's a bug. Ferrari's getting damaged down. Ferrari goes down 3 for 1. Joe is hiding in the trees. Oh my god, he turns on ult. He isn't going to get anyone.
And just to go back to what Shredkid was saying about the ultimate, in the last patch, Juggernaut's ultimate was supposed to be given flying vision, but Zoe clearly exploited that.
He juked it. That's what you used to do. If you were really good and you saw the pro players doing it, they could juke it by going around a tree and getting it smoked. But Artstyle's only got 2 or 3. Doesn't matter in the long run, but that's not supposed to work like that.
Meanwhile, looks like there's going to be a teleport top. Nature's Prophet trying to do as much as he can. No, he's not even going to be pushing, applying any pressure, just going to be jungling it up. As his bottom tier 2 tower will take the fall. Dara has a nice heavy goal advantage. Gee, what has he stolen? He stole Sandstorm and he had rearm.
Nah. They can either take mid tower or Roshan right now. I would prefer to see them take mid tower then Roshan. It's so important to keep the lanes pushed against the Tinker and take down his tier 1s. Because once you do that, Tinker's power just gets exponentially diminished.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher to reinforce against teleports, but it looks like there's going to be a teleport to counteract the Nature's Prophet. No, that's Ferrari teleporting in. This tier 1 tower is going to take it.
That tower's done.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just going to go for Roshan, it looks like. All the spiders are on Roshan. And everybody's kind of... It looks like G's just trying to get some levels, and G's going for the boring build. He's getting a mechanism.
Mass heals. It's going to be tough to bring down Darius here if they have so much heal going their way in the form of the healing ward and the mechanism. Artstyle still quite a journey away from the Battle Fury. And can Dare even kill this Rosh fast enough? They've been at it for almost 30 seconds now. And looks like Emma's going to finally pop his ultimate, but there might be huge engagement.
Oh, he got eclipsed! She got eclipsed!
And it doesn't matter about the Lucent Beam anymore. That has been changed. So you don't need max level Lucent Beam in order to use it, as Golbak taking a big damage. Chuan is invisible. This could be huge if Chuan gets a Burrow Strike, catching them both to little heroes, but Centaur's being popped all the while. Centaur's nice play by Dare, as March Machine is just doing so much damage. Can Dare art style pop the ward? It's on cooldown. No, he used it on the
Oh,
cliff.
check it out. It's on the high ground. That's so smart.
Yep, can't be damaged up there, and it's just going to provide so much shielding for Dare. They're going to be able to take down this Roshan over time, but just so much back and forth action. Looks like Ferrari's Krupp is going to get nuked down. He canceled the teleport. Zoe is going to be used to hurt down Arself a bit, but just too fast. They can't catch up to him, but looks like Nature's Pop is going to get telekinesis. He's going to be the first one to drop. Ferrari going to do a huge amount of damage. Golbak's tanking it all up. YYF is going to buy back Ferrari. 430 is going to take a fall once again. Mag going to be able to clean up the kill. Eclipse doing so much damage. Artstyle is going to die, but it looks like Sanking is going to take the fall as well. Mag is going to start to retreat, as Zoe is just running back and forth so fast. Luna is just so speedy, as Illuminate. Nice snipe by Phonic, and Dare seem to be running on all cylinders with this push strat.
Holy crap. This is how you beat a Chinese team.
Dire's middle
For that matter, this is how you beat a team that's better than you. And I'm not saying that IG is better than Dara, but aggression is how you do it.
Yeah, but still, they're going to have to take some more towers very soon. Otherwise, Tinker and Nature's Pop are going to be so difficult. I think I would have liked to see a Nature's Pop or a Tinker ban, just because it'll be just so difficult to counter these split pushes once they get up and rolling. And Dare's only taken, well, they've taken 4 towers, so that's not.
Oh man, look at, ha!
Types it in all chat.
That's a mistake.
So nice. In case IG forgot, which I doubt they would, but I guess Galwak kind enough to remind them what time the Roshan respawns at.
Artstyle's almost got a... G is waiting on Lucent Beam. It looks like a lab again. Oh my god, harass from Tink. Phonic's just giving everybody mana. It's what his hero does. And basically what's happening is Artstyle goes to farmer lane to counter the split push, and then Phonic's like, okay, you can come back now. And then he comes back for the fight. That's... I never thought of really countering split push that way with a Keeper of the Light. Because again, I was kind of mistaken about, crap hero. But it's a really good way of approaching it, I think.
Yeah, keep in mind, I think in the last balance patch, the recall cooldown was 30 or 40 seconds, and it was reduced to 12, I think, in this last patch.
It was a huge buff that nobody even paid attention to, but this is one of the main reasons why he's picked recall.
And so many wards being placed at Dare, just scouting out the vision all the while. But I think in order to make this more successful, I would have liked to see Dare ban out the Tinker and Nature's Pop. It's just so annoying to push against, but looks like Faith going to take a bit of damage. She's going to sprout the creep in, and IG going to be quick to reinforce. Ferrari 430, just even with the healing ward, even with the mechanism, these rockets in March Machine just going to take its toll. And I'm just asking myself, why did he not ban out one of these heroes?
I guess I felt like they could take it. And we have yet to... I mean, they are going for an all-in. Look at Broodmother's items. Broodmother has a Pipe of... G has a... Uh-oh. Oh, he got the Lucent Beam. That's going to be so good. Nuke, one more nuke, right-click. Tinker has to cancel. Oh, that was a very close to not being canceled, but... Pipe on Broodmother means all-in, basically.
And G gets a nice spammable nuke every 6 seconds. He can pop a 300 damage nuke from very far away with a significant mini stun. And looks like Ferrari 430 is going to get initiated on. Dara's going to start the dive. Can Enchantress get the slow? No, Golbak runs complete opposite direction. Ferrari 430 is going to be able to escape. Unfortunate play by Dare as they ran completely the opposite direction. Did not cover all avenues. And Ferrari's just going to teleport back in, pop the rockets, continue the march, and Golbak's going to be on control. Laser only level 1, and he's going to start the heal, but a lot of teleports. Can they catch this Enchantress? No, Zoe is a little bit too slow this time. Has picked up the drums. Smart build. Helps him tank, helps him move faster. Not like he needs to move faster, but he'll move even faster.
It's the early build, and that's what I really like about it. I was saying if Dare goes super aggressive, Luna's got to get early items up, and she did. Triangle Boots, I actually haven't really seen them on her, but it makes sense. I mean, you run super fast, and it's a poor man's phase boots, but it gives you that regen. And when you're in extended engages, and you might gotta, like, extended sieges more like, you might take a little bit of damage, back out, heal, go back in, you know. Tranquils work for that, so.
Just I was about to take a look at the creep scores, and I was like, it doesn't really mean too much, but
Creep scores mean nothing. It's tower score is what this game means.
Yep. As just in case people are wondering, Ferrari and Artstar are leading the way, almost at the same amount at around 85. But Artstar has finished the battle fair. Meanwhile, Ferrari, not really that close to a 4-staff, but he's going to be working. No, he is close now.
He's got in 200, 150.
He was at like 600, and then he just jumped up to 4 to.
That's
1K.
much of the machines.
Spell is cool. As Rocket's going to continuously spam, G just going to take some damage as that Radiant Ward just keeping vision all the while. And they're finding it a bit difficult. What opening do you think they're looking for? Because I don't know if IG will actually make a mistake.
Let me check items. Jug's items are done. G's items, they might be waiting. You know what they might be doing? They might be waiting for 4-staff to push Tinker out of position.
Well, it's just finished. And we'll see if it starts getting shipped in.
They could be waiting for Axe on Enchantress, but that's 2k away, and Dare does not wait for 2k gold. I think they're going to try.
Keeper the Light has 2,300 gold in the bank. We'll see what he decides to go for, as Pipe and Mechanism are already completed. So I guess Drums will be a good choice.
Gone on, but he's just going to invis and Sandstorm out. Tinker's going to come in, but will Mag... Oh, he's going to cancel. Smart, smart, smart.
Yeah, realized there was a hungry horde of Dare heroes, hungry hordes of Dare heroes, able to kill him very, very fast. As Keeper of the Light doesn't need to get mech, doesn't need to get pipe, so I guess he'll go drones, but looks like IG, they're going to start smoke gank. They want to catch Dare out of position. They have Eclipse. If they can catch him in the jungle, Eclipse will just do so much damage. We'll be able to easily mount down Goldblack. As IG, they're going to run into Goldblack. Goldblack's going to take so much damage, going to die literally in a heartbeat. Blinding Light trying to delay the inevitable, and looks like Funnick is on the run. Looks like YF going to cast the Sprout. Funnick is going to take the fall once again. Mag going to try to fight as well. Is he revealed? No, he's going to stay. And that's going to end that engagement, but nice smoke gank by IG. Realizing, okay, we're clearly not... We don't have the momentum at this point. We need to get something in order to get that back.
Yeah, and I think that was a great smoke gank, exactly what needed to happen. Wanted to say two things. One was from a while ago, and the other one was we did see Phonic spend his gold before he died. I'm not sure what it was, a 4-staff or the drums. It was the drums, they're still in the courier. But the other thing, I think you said, and again, I'm not trying to be like, oh, you were wrong mechanically. If Rubik steals the ultimate from Luna, it's based off of what level her beam is at the time. It's not automatic max rank, if that's what you meant. Anyway.
I think they fixed that.
Did they?
I think they did, otherwise, I don't know.
I was in a game a while ago, and some dude didn't level it. He was doing some wacky pub build, and I stole it, and then it used it, but there was no damage. It was funny. Anyway, Zoe's gonna get gone on. Will Artstyle mini-stun him. G pulls him into the air. We see the Omni Slash going off. Only hits him once. Jeez, but Artstyle is so... Zoe's gonna pop the drum charge, though. Oh, man. G is the man, though. He 4-staffs up, gets the kill, he gets treed in. There is no follow-up, so he's just gonna run away. I love G.
Low
like
bias there.
Crush. He is so good.
Yeah, it's I am actually a G fan myself. He's just so strong in the solo mid position. But unfortunately, Dare has not had the most impressive results recently. And hopefully their team chemistry is starting to get back in shape now that Artstyle has switched off the cabin role. But anyway, back to this game.
Back to the game.
Ferrari has the 4-staff. He's going to be able to 4-staff himself out of there. But this middle tier 1 tower is finally going to die. And I think Roshan might respawn very, very soon. No, in about 2.5, 3 minutes.
Check out Schwan. 1,600 gold. He's finishing this wave. 2 more waves, he'll have his dag. And that's going to be brutal. Because he can just go on G, he can go on Phonic, he can go on the Enchantress. And all of a sudden, they have a reliable initiation. With that goes in, and then Luna follows, and maybe a March of the Machines or two. It's going to be so much damage. Like, Dare doesn't have HP. None of their heroes have HP. They have a pipe up, I believe. Yes, they have a mech. So that's going to help a lot. And they do have Rubik's passive, but they don't have HP. You know, they got everything except what you really need.
They're starting to get to that point. Brood is about to finish is on her way to the BKB, and Enchantress is quite tanky for an Enchantress, as the Ogre Club and the Point Booster. But still, that only helps so much. And against the ridiculous outburst of damage that can be provided through Tinker with the rockets from afar, from the Wrath of Nature, from the Lucent Beams, it won't be enough. And like you said, they need HP. And it's going to be interesting to see how they can acquire that as G still has that elusive beam, just such a strong skill. Can be able to cast from ridiculous range away. As Art Style farming in the jungle, will IG initiate on him? Art Style might be caught out of position. Oh no, this might be the right time to come out of the jungle, bro.
Either way, he can just spin and get out. I don't think they can kill him if he reacts well. And he's got Aegis. Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
That is true, that is true.
Anyway, I was gonna say, I would love to see a Bloodstone up on Rubik this game. Give him some nice tank ability. Part of it might be me fanboying, because about 2 weeks ago, I got destroyed in a pub by Art Style, who did Bloodstone Rubik. But, I think that it will actually help a little bit, because he does need that HP. He can't die to a burst. If he dies to a burst, their team fight ends.
And G has picked up a gem. So I think Dare, they want to make their move soon. What item? They're waiting for the Broodmother BKB, and it's about to be shipped out. So once they get that, I think Dare will start to make their move. Golak still a couple item components away, has been warning it up dutifully, but still Blade of Alacrity away from finishing that Agnum Scepter. So with this BKB on Broodmother, Dare might find it time to make their move. And Tinker has picked up a Ghost Scepter, and this is going to be a nightmare for Jug to deal with.
It's for Omni Slash.
Yep.
That's how he's expecting to die. He gets Omni Slash and dies. So basically what happens now is you get Omni Slash once, and then, there's an engage going off. Mag is going to get slowed. We see Chuan just chilling in Invis. He's biding his time. Sentry placed immediately. Chuan is seen. He's going to back. Goblak's healing. It looks like everybody's going to get healed up and back off without any actual kills. Artstyle's going to go farm. He'll get TP'd back in by Phonic.
Yep, and unfortunately for Mag, IG did not continue that engage because BKB was being delivered oh so slowly. Now he finally has it, so he can stay around a little bit longer. Will he get revealed?
Oh, that's a Dare Sentry ward. I got real worried real fast.
No,
right there.
same. As drums are up on the Kato, like we mentioned a while ago, and they're going to take the second Roshan, and if Artstyle gets this, then we're going to see a push, but IG, will they let this happen? They might.
I don't think they have a choice. If Tinker wants to get close enough to use March of the Machines, he's going to get close enough to get picked up and thrown by G.
Yeah, but even with the Ghost Scepter, I mean, you'll be able to dodge Broodmother, Enchantress, and Juggernaut attacks. You have Sand King backing you up. So, but still, I guess they're playing the safer
role. I think the throw from Rubik is...
Roshan has fallen.
Well, either way, it's a null point, but I think if he gets thrown, that's where it gets
Dire's bottom
iffy.
tower is under attack.
That could
So then
definitely
you
be the case.
get more out of position than you already were, you know?
You know, gold graft, not that it means... Well, it means
BKB
much for
going
Dare.
on Mag. Faith is going to TP out immediately. Zoe just backs up because he knows he can't do anything against. And that's the BKB. That is his 10-second BKB that Mag just used to force a TP from Venomancer, which is probably worth it. Gets him map control, gets him the ability to farm the jungle, so... Well, it seems like, BKB for nothing. I think that he got a good trade out of that.
But still, what might be important is the fact that it'll be cooling down for the next 80 seconds, and that could be time that Derek could
I don't
be
think they'll
making
engage in the next 80 seconds, so like if you look at how they're positioned, I think they're waiting for the Ags on the chance. So once she gets Ags, she can actually DPS down the Tinker when he's not in Ghost Scepter. Although, to be fair, this is Ferrari. He'll be in Ghost Scepter all the time. Dude knows what he's doing.
Yeah, a lot of IG players trying to apply a bit of pressure, but looks like Derek going to stick around, protect Artstyle for a bit. Is that the Manta Style being shipped out towards Artstyle? Yes, it is. Completed Manta Style up on Artstyle. Farming very, very nicely. He has 173 CS, and this is power to keep the light. Constantly recalling Artstyle.
And look
Get
at
back
Joe.
in the battles.
Joe's got nothing. He hasn't even got BKB yet. He was, at one point, he was the second lowest level in the game. And that wasn't, like, he was level 8. The only person lower than him was Phonic. On the support freaking keeper of the light. Like, that's not how you want your Luna to go.
And meanwhile, G has almost 3k gold saved up, as he will probably go for the Hex, as they really need a lot of disables to lock down Tinker.
I'm thinking Hex. If it was going to be a dagger, it would have already been out. He might maybe get a Naked Soul booster, but I think Hex is just far more likely.
I think he really needs a Hex, just so
Yeah, I do too.
Tinker will not live every single time when he has Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Meanwhile, YYF is starting to
Chuan's
approach.
dagger's up. I don't know if we saw that. Hex is almost up on YYF. Wow, I didn't even talk about YYF this game. He's just been completely AFK farming, but yeah.
Do you think Dare are waiting a little bit too long before making
do.
their move? I think once they got the Aegis, they sort of started pushing in immediately.
Well, nobody knows how to aggressive push better than Dare, except for maybe Navi. And yep, it is going to be a Hex, you were right, but a lot of times the point of pushing early isn't to get a Rax early, it's to get map control early, and then get a Rax off of item. So, Dare might be doing this, but the fact that they got a pipe on Broodmother suggests that it was an all-in push, not an early map control push. So, I kind of agree with you. I think that getting the pipe on Broodmother, they should have just gotten DPS items on Broodmother if they wanted to wait, you know? Maybe even a Hand of Midas to completely get up a massive EXP and gold advantage. Although that's not Dare's. Dare is not a Hand of Midas team, but I don't know. They are taking their sweet time.
Yep, IG smoked up. Will they catch people out of position? Dare completely isolated. Might get initiated on. Goldblack is in a lot of trouble. Can you get away? Will IG be able to spot him? Goldblack, run away!
Do it, Goldblack!
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he's
goodness.
gonna get out. I think. No! Great force snap! Great bros! It looks like someone's gonna go down. Phoenix getting nuked down. Phoenix absolutely gonna go down. Will he have buyback? Oh my god! So much healing. Phoenix gonna back up. Lucent Beam going up, hitting everything. Keeper of the Lights down. Prophet's down. No buybacks incoming. Mag is DK beating, hitting Chuan, who has no match. Omni Slash coming in, hitting the crap out of Joe. Joe falls, and it looks like a support and a semi-carry for a full carry and a farming Furion. And, oh, Faith. Very close, but he just manages to get out just in time. This could be a Rax. I don't think it will be because of Ferrari 430 and March of the Machines. It could be that.
I don't think so either, as Ferrari just too powerful. And keep in mind, Mag is quite low on mana, but he does have a double damage rune, and he's getting quite dangerous. But still, I was surprised how long Funny lived. Like, my god, he was able to survive for so long. But meanwhile, we said Joe had nothing. He somehow managed to have a BKB in the middle of nowhere. Was able to run around.
You know, he had Ogre Axe in like 1900 when I said he had nothing.
Oh really? I thought he still had the same items. I didn't see when that Ogre Club was delivered.
No, he got the BKB is nice, but it's not going to do anything. Like he needs a Manta, and I really think Manta's so good on Luna because one, move speed equates to carryability, carrying potential. Because if you can't hit people and you can't be in the position to hit people, you can't hit them in the first place. So it's wasted. Move speed, every single hero, and I stick to this, that every single hero who has some form of plus movement speed is at least a bit of a semi-carry. So Luna, with the Manta style, with her super fastness, with the drums, meaning, while it's not like, oh, big damage, you know, like Morphling Shotgun, it's still a lot. And that's why I think Manta, even though the DPS is okay, it's all about the movement speed.
Well, one thing you have to keep in mind with the Manta is that DPS is meh, but keep in mind your illusions bounce.
Yeah,
DPS is
and that's
crap.
part of it. The illusions
really
bounce, and you can put them on the tower. So it's a great pushing item for her too, even better than on most range carries. I agree, that's a good point.
So it's a bit more significant DPS than most, but I'm not really too sure about Dare's movement thus far. Enchantress has the Aghanims. Are they going for G's Hex now? I think Dare.
They want art style. They want art styles on KB.
I think they're waiting too long.
I mean, I thought so too, but they know what they're doing. I think they get the Hex up on G, they get the MKB up on art style, and if they get, what else can they get? I don't think they'll be able to finish it on Broodmother. Maybe if he whips out some awesome farm. I think that they're just waiting at this point, and I think it's okay because once they get those items up, like look at Jug, pull up the hero levels for me, will ya?
Yep.
I think that it's okay that they're waiting. I think if they weren't this far ahead, it would be like the worst thing that they could do, but they are this far ahead, and their items are so much bigger that why not go for the next tier and then try to push in, you know? Burrow Strike, what was that? Just farming.
Yeah, Faith has still had the gem for quite a while, and G has still had his gem for a decent amount of time as well. And G, in about 600 gold, will be able to finish that Hex. So maybe Dare will make their move, but I'm not too sure. Meanwhile, M, constantly pushing, constantly providing pressure. But keep in mind, Tinker is going to start becoming a problem if he gets his Hex up very, very soon. Nature's Prophet should have his Hex up by now. Yes, he does. He just bought it, but
they're
no
not gonna let him
buyback.
get it up. G's going to have hit. And the DPS from Enchantress plus the Hex plus the Juggernaut means all you got to do is Hex him and then Omni Slash him and a couple of Enchantress right click and he dies.
What
I
if
don't think they're going to let him get the Hex up.
what if IG
At
starts
least as soon as he should, is what I mean.
what if IG just starts massing Ghost Scepters?
Then that's an issue. I don't think they... Yo, they could get... Oh, man.
Massy
I'm
Blades.
not even trolling right now. Ethereal Blade. I think that they should get an Ethereal Blade on Joe. 100% serious.
Luna has strong agility gain, helps out with the nuke, and will be able to survive so much longer after the BKB's worn off, and does significant damage all the while. It could be a very, very strong, very, very potent item, but I don't know.
It sounds a bit too theory
Yeah.
crazy, you know? A lot of times you'll hear something and you say, oh, that sounds good, but it just sounds a little bit too out there, and, you know, maybe not.
Well,
She's just going to get a Manta. Makes sense.
yeah,
And
Manta,
Smoke Gang from IG.
there,
They
got
not
it.
want this Roshan to go down. They need to get the map control now while Roshan's still dead so that they can engage it when it is up.
G has just picked up the Scythe of Vice. You know, Broodmother has enough for a buyback if she dies in this next engagement. Keep the light, just constantly providing wards, but it looks like Mag might be caught out of position. Do they have a gem? They have a gem!
He sees it, he sees it.
Oh, Mag is gonna die for sure. Gonna get hexed. Can't even pop the BKB as Laser cleans up Mag. And without Mag, he does have buyback. We'll see if he decides to
Not
use
gonna
it.
use it. Doesn't need to. Plus he needs to get his MKB. If he buys back, MKB won't happen. There's no need to buy back even. They're not getting pressure. And Roshan won't be up in time.
Yeah, but still, more time for IG to farm up. And if Tinker gets a hex, that could be a huge issue.
And I thought that they were going to kill the Tinker and not let him get his Hex. Guess what?
He's
They
gonna
didn't
have
kill the
six.
Tinker. Tinker got a kill, and all of a sudden, that's a perma-Hex.
Yeah, I
All he's
mean,
got to do is sell his bottle and he'll have it, or just farm a wave, which he'll probably choose to do.
well, he'll farm like 8 waves, have buyback
Yeah.
and hex, so...
I don't know, I always get iffy when you're close to a major item, but you don't want to go farm it because you're scared. It's like, okay, I almost got my Radiance, let me just sell my Magic Wand for this, you know?
Untraceable.
But I guess these players are smart enough at map control to know that they don't, or smart enough at map awareness to know that they don't need to do this. And
Golak,
yep, he's just gonna have it. No big
Golak
deal.
has picked up the Alpha Wolf, or Alpha, whatever the heck it is, Alpha Saber-Tooth Tiger.
Critical strike thing.
Yep. So he's going to get that aura for the Roshan engagement, but all the while IG is going to start to push up on top, and Roshan is about to respawn as Artstyle is already starting to clear the way. Is not going to be working on this. Well, he's dying quite quickly, and here comes the Alpha Wolf and the Troll. Looks like IG just going to be content to take a tier 2 tower, and that's going to open up the while all the while. So if
Tower means nothing for there. That tower means absolutely nothing. They don't care about it.
Roshan has
but it means a lot for IG because they have more room to teleport in and just start split pushing.
That's true, but I feel like if they get to the point where they can't deal with split push, they'll have already lost the game.
Dire's top
They
tower
really
is
need to.
under attack.
They got Cheese, they got Aegis, they almost have MKB on Broodmother. They should have. Do they have it? Yeah, they have it on Artstyle. Oh wow, 2K. I'm behind the time. Oh no, Artstyle. You gotta be careful, Artstyle. But no, it looks like they're gonna go from. Phonic is pushed way out of position. He's gonna get Burrow Strike, Lucent Beam down. He doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell. He's just gonna get right clicked in. G is Hex. Will he get his cheese off? Oh no, he doesn't get his cheese off. Gem goes down, Enchantress goes down. Artstyle runs in almost suicidally, but he's just gonna Omni Slash, dealing actually a ton of damage. Oh, terrible force, terrible from Tinker. It means that his carry dies instead. Artstyle is getting slammed to the ground by Omni Slash, or by the SK Ultimate, but he's gonna come back. Looks like he'll be okay. Far 4-0 is TPing out. There's nothing that they can do to stop him. He's dealing damage with the March of the Machines, but they'll be able to heal through it. Wow.
Yeah, and Darrow was just caught out completely out of position. Just, I think they should just let the Keeper of the Light die, but God and Enchantress ran back and forth. And,
They die too.
yeah, and now they lose the gem. They lose a bit of their presence. Artstyle lost his Aegis. Fortunately, G still has his
They
cheese.
still got the cheese. Yeah, that's good. Actually, if he was able to use the cheese, I think they could have won the engage, but whatever.
Yep.
And 4-3-0 did something that he does maybe one game in 1,000. He made a mistake.
Oh no!
I know, right? The fact that he Ghost Sceptered when it was only him and Joe running around. Well, actually, it might not even be a mistake. But basically, Joe died because he Ghost Sceptered.
I guess he didn't anticipate art style bouncing that many times, but art style has significant attack speed with the Mantis style and MKB.
Yeah.
He could continue to bounce. But
Well-
still, here comes. Oh, art style might be in a bit of trouble. Chuan is waiting in the woodwork. Here comes the teleport in. Blink is going to go on art style. Oh no, art style Dare just caught out of position over and over again, and this might be the comeback.
Spiraling out of control.
Just so much global nature for IG. They can take ganks wherever they want. And usually it's Dare taking these ganks, but now Dare is forced to stay back while they wait for their heroes to respawn. And this is starting to get worrying.
YYF's almost got a top tier item. Mantle will be up on Joe in like 3 minutes. Chuan has 4 staff and dagger and a 1.5k almost. Mag still does, well, he's almost got MKB, but it won't help that much. It looks like they're moving into defend.
Yeah, they do have Keep for the Light, one of the most annoying heroes to push up against, if not the most. Well, next to Tinker, that is.
Tinker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But, yeah, I think it's just going to launch out some rockets and march some machines. G is going to take Lucent Beam. I think he was hoping for the ult, but Lucent Beam's pretty good. Phonic taking so much damage, he's going to be forced to mech. Those machines deal so much. Godlike is trying to DPS in the wing. He can't. He's trying to avoid the machines. He can't quite do it. Tries to disable Chuan's dagger. Can't. Keeper of the Light laser flies through and just forces him off the tower for now. But Tinker's going to push back. It looks like Chuan's going to farm mid. And they have... IG has taken map control.
Yeah, Goldgraph still in Dare's favor, but that means nothing.
Yeah, Goldgraph doesn't mean anything. It really... I think, in general, casters place too much emphasis on it. It's more about what items are up on what heroes and who has map control, but in this game, it's not so much the gold graph, it's that Tinker has Hex and is working on another big item. Nature's Pro is 5k in the bank, and Luna's going to start to actually be able to hurt soon.
Well, now that Artstyle's lost the Aegis and Roshan won't be up for a while, he wants to keep the cheese on God because God is so important. But now they're going to have to wait and farm up the BKB, and all the while, Zhou is starting to get slowly but surely back in this game. And, I mean, a farmed Luna could be very, very troubling, but still, smoke up by Dare. We'll say if they accomplish anything. I would have rather, I guess, they're tired of waiting around. They want to make something happen. But IG, they're just saying, for some reason, the Chinese have complete immunity to smoke.
It just doesn't work on them. I was going to make an air pollution joke, but I feel like that wouldn't be that PC. Anyway, how about those Yankees?
Oh man. As BKB almost up on Artstyle, just checking out Mag's gold. He's finished the MKB, but no back. He has the gem, so I guess he was BKB during the fight that God died. So they're gonna D-ward with him. Funny has an ogre club of his own, so I guess he's going for BKB as well.
That's hilarious.
So Mask Ghost Scepters versus Mask BKBs. Well, not really Mask Ghost Scepters. By Mask Ghost Scepters, I mean one. But Sand King's almost got a veil. Well, by almost, I mean sort of.
I like that veil. I think that they needed one. With the SK ult and Luna and, hey, hell, Tinker does damage too.
And Veno.
And Veno! I completely forgot about Veno. Yeah, and, I mean, if you're really going to go, you know, full ham, we got YYF's ultimate bouncing around too, but what is Dare doing? Oh, this is smart. It's hard to be this patient. They know because of their wards and because of their counter wards that IG does not have vision of that cliff, and they're just waiting for IG to move into their jungle.
Yo, they're out farming IG. They're gonna take the small camp. No, they recruited and they.
No, they're just gonna go for. They're just gonna try to smoke gank nobody again.
Yeah, IG just, I guess, have more patience than Dare, but Dare's gonna start to swing around.
Oh no! Oh, I thought they were gonna sit in the lane and wait for a TP, but nope. They're going to go hard in the paint. I believe is the term.
This might be a mistake. Artstyle doesn't have BKB yet.
Is BKB up?
No, it's not.
Yet.
It could be a mistake.
Only Dare pushes when you're 200 away from BKB. Only Dare.
They're just like, we raided around for 40 minutes. We're tired of waiting.
Fair enough. Artstyle smoked a spell. Oh, it just wore off. Everybody smoked a spell.
Middle tower is under attack.
And once Tinker sees the migration, he just goes back to top, starts Mars Machine. Split push gonna happen. Dare's gonna have to back off, defend against Tinker. Man, I think if Dare really wanted to make the strategy work, they should have been at least one of the two global pushers.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna sound kind of down on European Dota right now. I don't think Dare is used to playing against people this patient. I think they're just used to killing people, you know?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, if you look
how
at
long? Or say there's a team that's smoke ganked. For basically 3 minutes straight, they sat there and waited. And yet, the Furion and Tinker didn't TP anywhere. That's the mark of a disciplined team.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they're just like,
Gonna smoke again? Yup.
oh
Third
no.
time's the charm, I guess.
We'll see if they can make anything happen. As was that a Radiant Ward or a Dire Ward?
I don't know.
As it looks like IG, they sense they're gonna blink out. I think they did see that smoke.
They always know. They always know.
Even
Oh,
using
yeah, that
blink.
is a Radiant Ward. Why did they smoke from there? Why don't you... Oh, man.
Dire's bottom tower
I guess I
has
figured that
fallen.
IG hadn't been anywhere close to that part of the map for a while, but still. Yeah, it's 6 minutes. It's just unlucky timing. That sucks.
And all the while, lanes are getting pushed. Dare not farming. IG can split push, try to receive, and now since they had the ward,
It shows up.
Tinker feels free to farm that top lane, and Dare is just like, oh crap. We just used 300 gold, 3 smokes, did not receive any gold in that exchange. IG didn't receive much gold, but they have Tinker, they have Nature's Prophet, they can push the lanes all the while. So Dare wasting a lot of time, and time is precious at this point.
Well, they're going to get the next stages. I think that IG can't take it. I think Dara will win a fight at Roshan.
Oh, art style, art style, art style! No, he's gonna back off.
Oh,
That was close.
as iffy.
But
Anyway, I
Joe's
don't think
Fish
IG
Man.
can win a fight at Roshan. At all. So Dara will get the Aegis and Cheese. And from there, I think that they'll try to...
Oh,
no!
art style!
Art Style's gonna get Permax. Ward is up. They haven't killed the Ward yet. Now it goes down. Art Style starts slashing, but only creeps. Only creeps. Oh, wow. That sucked.
And
That's Ghost Scepter. Well, actually, it was unlucky bounces too, but...
Yep, Mana Leak going on for I-430, trying to force stall his push as much as possible. But now Joe can split push as well. He has a Manta style. He can
Joe's
start
got
cleaving
stuff,
away.
Finally.
Yeah, he has 600 gold in the bank. So they can start pushing even faster and more annoying if that was possible. So this middle tier 2 tower will take the fall without Omni Slash. And looks like IG, they're starting to get map control. This is a deadly situation. Initiation goes on. GG is able to force staff out of there. Can they get any sort of rebuttal? 430 nearly out of mana. Can they initiate
so
on him?
much trouble. He's gonna get picked up and thrown backwards. He's forced that, but that doesn't help him. That actually hurts him. Mana Leak, he's got nothing. Art Style.
Oh,
BKB's
the
up.
sprout!
Oh my god.
The
Amazing
sprout!
trap from YYF. Joe T, BKBC, Manta Styles is hitting everything. Juggernaut falls down. Bale, SKO, hitting everybody. Godlike's gonna start getting auto attack down. He's losing BMP. He's losing. He's gonna fall.
no.
There has 3 down. IG hasn't lost anybody. Triple kill for Luna. That's gonna be a Rax. That's gonna be Roshan. G is in trouble. He's getting permahacked. He's gonna go down. Buyback from G. And it looks like Phonic's gonna go down also. G comes back, but he can't 1v5. Ultra kill on Luna. Sweet Jesus.
You know how in Dota 1, where we'd say that was a YYF shackle shot?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a YYF sprout. Holy
That
crap.
Sprout just won them the game. Okay, it won them the engage, and it probably won them a Rax. Not gonna say the game yet, but...
Well,
Oh my
it won them a
God.
Roche.
That was really good.
It won them the Roshan, as they're going to take the Aegis and the Cheese. So now they have the Aegis and the Cheese to work with and a lot of gold. And they have all the map control, no tier 2 towers up for Dare. Oh, it's looking
the issue.
grim.
Cheese and Aegis, while you can put them on Furion, and while of course Cheese is amazing on Tinker, they are going to give it to him. What I was going to say was, if you leave it off on Tinker and leave it off from the Furion, you give one to the SK, one to the Luna, all of a sudden, you gotta kill Luna twice, you gotta kill SK twice, and you gotta kill Furion and Tinker twice, because they just buy back in TPN.
Or you could give both to Luna. You could do that.
Do they... That's weird. Is he holding it for someone?
I don't know. But
That's weird. I guess I just really think that, they don't need it for SK, right? So...
I guess not.
Yeah, I guess SK just gets his ult off, and then it's whatever, so... Both on Luna means basically you gotta kill Luna 3 times. You gotta kill Tinker twice, you gotta kill Furion twice. What has Tinker bought? I've been curious as... Shivas. Boring.
You're expecting Evil Dagon. Come on, dude.
I was hoping for a Dagon 5. The Chinese do build their Tinkers slightly differently than the European Tinkers. Chinese Tinker is more about base killing and attacking tier 3, at least late game Tinker, whereas European Tinker is more about base killing via killing all the heroes first. So
Is the fourth time the charm. Smoking up
this
once
is
again.
at least the 4th time. If you count all the ones they did all game, this is probably like Smoke Gang 5 or 6.
Fourth time in the last like 15
Fourth
minutes.
time in the past, like they bought all 3 and then they waited for cooldown and then they bought another one. So 4th time in 10 minutes. Oh, it's wears out. I thought it was dispelled. I gotta pay more attention to the minimap. I'm bad at that when I'm casting. I just look at people and their items and stuff.
Meanwhile, Eagle Song is picked up on Luna, so now the split pushing and the illusions will do even more damage. And also, it's important against that Omni Slash because that gives you significant armor to work with. She has 19 armor, that's going to help so much against the physical damage output. And I think, can Dare defend this push? Is IG actually in the go for her? They can wait around, I think. But it looks like IG going to start to make their move. They have Aegis, they have Cheese, they have a lot of push, they have a lot of buyback left on Ferrari. They have buyback on YOF. He's going to be able to finish either crits or MKB very, very soon. But it looks like they're going to start to push. And IG, will they defend? That's usually their style, but no, they're going to push. They know they have Luna, a very, very good tower killer with the Manta style and the Eagle Song. And Dare has to defend.
Luna's a great tower killer. She's an even better Rax killer. If it comes down to it, because it hits the Rax, bounces to the other Rax, bounces around, hits the building. It's a strength that you don't really see mentioned on her. But I think she DPSs, aside from CK, I think she DPSs Rax maybe faster than anyone else.
Oh yeah.
I'm no Mathcraft person, but I think that it works like that.
And art style, he's venturing out very bravely. Do any of Dare have buyback? Just bring me on the tab. As none of Dare have buyback, they realize if I lose the next team fight, that's over anyway. So might as well just save up, buy all the items right now, and try to make our next engagement better. But unfortunately, IG has very strong items and they have buyback, so that might be difficult to deal with.
And the choose Aegis. I don't know how they're going to do this. I will say though, I think it's hilarious that Keeper of the Light almost has his BKB, and I really hope he's able to finish it before the game ends.
This tier 3 tower, very, very low HP. They're not going to do that.
This is smart. You see how that March was angled? I can't draw on the minimap because we're not in the same game. Basically, he angled the March to kill creeps in both lanes and the people. They hit a little bit of everything. I liked it.
They're going to be using that in your next Tinker build.
Oh, no.
Oh, Chuan just runs up.
Getting gone on. If Ferrari goes down, this could be huge. Mag kills Ferrari. And God gets the last... What's going on in top lane? Nothing. There is no... Does Tinker have buyback? He does. Oh, he has a buyback and a half. He's got 4k gold, but still. That was huge. That was huge.
I was not
even say how big
watching
that was.
because Chuan just walked up, last hit the tower, and then backed off. So I evidently thought that was more interesting than watching Ferrari die. So, care to go over what happened?
I just zoned in because basically the dots were far apart from each other, and then I saw the dots get close, and I looked at it, and then Ferrari died.
So telekinesis
couldn't really help you out that much. I think BKBs went off so that they couldn't use the perma-hack, but that's all I see.
So May realizing that Ferrari 430 doesn't have buyback, and the fact that they really need to push down the top lane since the tower is dead, they're going to start to make an aggressive posture.
He does have buyback.
Yeah.
He's just holding it, is what I'm saying.
And if he waits this long, and if he does again, they'll have buyback even then. They can't push fast enough.
Which is why he's being smart and not wasting it.
They can't push fast enough anyway, especially since Nature's Prophet has Manta style and still a lot of gold to work with.
And Joe's got...
Butterfly.
Joe's closing in on item cap. He's got 3 high-tier items, Power Treads and Aegis. I mean, Art Style's closing in on item cap too, but that's a hero that just gets capped really easily. Like, Art Style hacks by Prophet. Chuan's gonna force that flag your flank, and then the permax from Ferrari. Art Style is super dead. No, he BKBs and mans up. Art Style's the dude. Omni Slash hits everything. He gets a oh man.
As he did have buyback.
Like it's gonna be a further engage. Godlike's TPing out. Doesn't matter. He's gonna go down. That's gonna be the game.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if Dare really wants to stall it out, they could have saved the BKB on Artstyle. He had buyback. But I guess Dare wanted to try to get something going. But
That was. Did you see what almost happened? He was bouncing around. BKB starts bouncing around. He bounces to the neutral creeps, and then he almost gets away. But then SK's got too much mobility, so he couldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
That was so cool.
for a second I thought the shockwave would kill him, but played fair, of course. Artstyle's gonna buy back.
Yeah, I thought that it almost got him too, and then I was like, nope. Artstyle does buy back, but BKB will be up soon.
And meanwhile, the power of
They
Luna.
haven't got that essential Ezreal. They are going to lose the top racks immediately. G is getting hurt, and it looks like, oh no, Eclipse is going off. Mag's taking so much damage. Mag goes down. 3 are currently down for their buyback from Mag. We see Ferrari 420 is TPing out. He'll be back with more mana. Juanen's taking a lot of damage, but not too much. Joe's taking a ton of damage. Artstyle is going to go to work. The Hex comes in, but it doesn't even matter. SK stun goes over the top. Artstyle's spinning as a last-ditch resort, but he's too much damage. G is going to get 4 staff to safety. It looks like he'll be okay, but it doesn't even matter because Joe's Aegis goes off and he'll be back at full HP. Godlike's going to fall down again. No way does Godlike have buyback. She doesn't. And looks like the only people left are G and Phonic. Phonic BKBs. Yes! This game can now end because Phonic BKB'd.
And Godlike realizing that calls a GG. Oh, can they kill YYF? But now YYF is going to be able to escape, cancels the TP. One last measure, GG called all around, and that was a pretty good game.
Great game.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why they were lost? Artstyle's got the wrong sword. Everybody knows this. You don't get the Fireborn Odachi, you gotta get the Jade sword. Rookie mistake, Artstyle.
I know, seriously. How long have you been playing Dota? Like 2 months?
No, right?
God. Anyway, just to go over that last bit, because I don't really think we talked about it a lot. What do you think Derek made mistake? Was it that Roshan was at that fight where G just died with the cheese on him, and that's where the momentum complete started to change?
I think it was a lot of things. I don't think you can pin it to one thing. Artstyle got picked a lot. They lost the Roshan that they should have. They lost that engage that they should have just let Phonic die. What else happened? I really do think they should have pushed earlier than they did. I don't think getting more items on Jug helps a lot. I think it's just items on Jug. He's all about the Omni/Healing word. He has to hit people to right click them, and he doesn't move fast, and he's melee. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, unfortunately, I thought overall Dara played well, but they did make mistakes, and that did cost them. Meanwhile, IG just played, apart from the early game where they were obviously taken completely aback, IG just played pretty much flawless after that.
Yeah, it's a waste. It's a waste to have Ferrari on Tinker, but you can't deny that he plays it extremely well.
But yeah, thank you all for watching as really, really insane match going on, and there will be more International 2 matches in the near future. So thank you all for watching. Follow ShredKid at ShredKidDota, and I'll let you guys know when he starts putting out videos and stuff like that. And thank you to ShredKid, but we will be probably casting games very, very shortly. But thank you all for watching, and have a fantastic day.